What's going on out there, folks? Completely impromptu stream. I've been moving stuff around, and for months and months and months, I've had a bunch of packages come in the last 4 or 5 months, and my goal was to get through and listen to everything before I talked about them. But there's been so much, and with the heavy metallurgy deep dives and stuff we do, I get sidetracked listening to things we're supposed to for the programs. But hi, all three of you watching. First of all, I guess I should just start off by saying, what is VCLT? I'm sure if you're an avid YouTube metal viewer, you realize that VCLT is gifts that people in the community and maybe people that enjoy watching our channels send us stuff, and it stands for Vinyl Community Love Train. Don't know exactly who came up with that, but it who came up with that? Hey, what's going on, man? Cavernous Carnage 213. Everybody go check out his channel. He's turning out lots of cool videos showing off his awesome collection. But yeah, VCLT, Vinyl Community Love Train. I don't know who came up with that. Obviously, it's probably not very metal centric, but it serves its purpose. It's stuck. It is what it is. Hey, 14 people watching. Cheers to all of you. So yeah, I've got piles of stuff. Some of it I've listened to, some of it I have not listened to yet, but I plan on it. And everybody, hey Brian. Yeah, the love train. You're part of the love train, man. Thanks, Robert. How's it going? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm going to get started. I got a bunch of shit to show. And everybody that has sent me stuff that has a channel, I have put a link in the description to their channels. Please go check them out. They're all great folks, super nice people. And since Brian is in the chat, I will start with his package first. I don't know if you can hear the background, if this mic is just isolating to my face, but I'm playing Odin Ogen's Gunman in the background. Super cheesy commercial, German, European power metal. Laugh all you want. I don't care. I love this shit. It's just lighthearted. Don't have to think about it. It's just catchy. It's like pop. It's like metal pop music with metal vibes. You can put these guys in line with like Sabaton and other bands of that ilk. I love them. I think they're great. But anyway, yeah. You are some World Series. Okay. Right on. Yep, let's get started. We're going to start with Brian Arkham. He sent a big old box of stuff recently-ish, some of which I've spun. Not all of it, though. A lot of this I have not had time to spin yet. I will say, though, last night I started off with this tape that he sent, the Kinetic Descent. I Will Fight No More Forever. I was quite surprised at how good this was. I've never heard of this band other than him showing it once on a Heavy Metallurgy stream. It's like really smooth. The metal is really smooth. There's a couple Chickawaka type of guitar lines, like they might have wanted to flirt with the funk a little bit, but it never progressed more than that. It's just kind of like a band that I would kind of compare these guys to would be Cyclone Temple. I think I like Kinetic Descent better than Cyclone Temple. Hey, Phil, what's going on? Oh, the Baseball World Series, right on. I'm not a baseball. I used to watch sports. I gave up on it. I used to be a big football guy, but I got sick of wasting my Sundays watching a losing team, which would be the Detroit Lions. But anyway, absolutely killer tape. Thank you so much, Brian. This thing is fun. I'm going to be spinning this a lot more. He sent a Chainsword Blight March tape, which I'm told has a very strong bolt thrower presence to it. I have not spun this yet. I'm looking forward to it. He sent a Consecration tape that our buddy Liam over at the Death Doom Metalhead. What's the name of this? Epis? I can't read it. So this is Liam's band. I have not spun this yet. It's got a little bit of hype surrounding it, which is very cool. Super nice guy. He's got a really cool channel. And also he sent a Arkham Knights Volume 1 Hairspray and Swordplay. It's a little mixtape he sent me. Pro done up, very nice looking. A lot of cool stuff on here. Hellstar, Scavenger, Laz Rocket, Malaya Rage, Virgin Steel, Tangerine Dream, Seraph Ungle, Wasp. A lot of fun stuff on here. This is going to be a good one for sure. He sent some CDs. If some of these aren't yours, Brian, let me know, because a couple of these packages kind of fell together, and some of these might be from Melanie. I don't know, but anyway, CCs aren't even on the wrappers yet. Evtothesium. I don't know. I can't pronounce it. It's on I can't read it. Life After Death Records. He sent Ruins of Beverast, Unlock the Shrine. This is their debut. Very cool stuff. Heard that one before. Xenospawn, Eternal Bloodlust. Have not heard this yet. Chaoten, Effigies of Obsolescence. This is on Dark Descent. I don't know. This might have been a Melanie send. I don't know for sure. And he sent, the last of the CDs would be Mongrel's Cross. This might have been, I don't know. Like I said, a couple packages fell together. Another, this is a Hell's Headbangers release. Mongrel's Cross, cool name for a band. He sent a couple slabs of wax too, which I have spun both of those. Where am I putting this stuff? Right here. Where is it? Here it is. Start with this one. Never heard of this band. Noros Nix. Revolution Street. New wave of traditional heavy metal. Very big right now. Oh, the KO. Okay. Chaotian must have been from Melanie. So cheers to Melanie for that. Hi. Hey, Bonsai 47. What's up? Yep. Black Thrash. Right on. Okay. Yeah, the chat's I'm going to try to keep up with you guys here. I've listened to this once. I mean, it's a completely unique looking album cover. It's a completely unique looking, it's a completely unique name. Underground Power Records. Never heard of the record label before. Yeah, it was solid. It was good. I mean, I need to spend more time with it, but I enjoyed it. And again, this would have been one thing I never would have purchased in a million years. And that's the cool thing about the VCLT thing. You're sending friends, stuff that you might not need or want, or you have dupe people on to new stuff, which is always fun and exciting. And he sent this. He watched our Judas Priest stream, and I was lamenting the fact that I thought I had this on vinyl, but I apparently did not. And he ran into a copy of it. British Steel by Judas Priest. This, as you can see in the upper corner, was Reed Mullins from the Reed Mullen collection. Reed Mullen, the drummer from Corrosion of Conformity, passed away, and I guess his record collection went to several record stores in Brian's area. And he saw this sitting and picked it up for me, which is super fucking kind. Thank you so much. It's good to, and Reed took care of his shit, man. It's in really good shape. It's been played, but not partied on, if you know what I mean. And Ben, we're getting ready to, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming here, and Panopticon is coming on CD. It's also coming on cassette. The new Nachachuan will be coming on cassette. I don't know about CD right now, but the CD, we're already talking with the plant to do it. So I know it's people have been wanting the CD, have been waiting for it, but yeah, it's coming. It's coming. You're just going to be a little more patient. Plus we're repressing, and again, to the lights vinyl, the third pressing of it. Big success for that. And a bunch of other shits coming down the pike. So just be patient. News coming soon. So yes, that's the stuff from Brian Arkham. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate all the stuff and your channel. Everybody, please go subscribe to Brian. He does a great job over there. Oh, nice. Yeah, Reed was in some good shit for sure. But yeah, and you could tell a guy that loves music too. You could tell he played it, but it's not, like I said, it's not fucking trashed, and that's a sign of a someone that takes care of their stuff. Okay, what's next? We mentioned Melanie, so we're going to show some stuff that she's sent. She's sent a couple packages here, some of which I might have shown this stuff. The one I've listened to in the pile is Maul's Seraphic Punishment. This is quite good. Modern death metal. They have a little bit different vibe going than a lot of these really polluted, down-tuned, heavy bands that all kind of sound the same. There's, the aura of modern death metal with the old school vibe, but they do some interesting things with their riffs. And I've spun this a couple times. I've really enjoyed it. She also sent, I have not opened this yet. I might actually own this already, but not in this packaging. Transmutations by Fetid Zombie, which is a Mark Riddick band. Old school death metal, always killer art. Super cool packaging on this. Some sort of a humongous digipack. Mark sometimes is in the chat. Hey, Jurgen, what's up? I'm getting to you next here soon too, my friend. Suppression. The Sorrow of Soul Through Flesh. I've heard some people talking about this. Haven't listened to it yet. It's a Unspeakable Acts Dark Descent pressing. I'm sure it's old school death metal. These I have spun, and I really like this album. Warflurch, Psychedelic Realms of Hell. Not the world's biggest fan of this artwork, but the music, again, they kind of mix in a kind of a psychedelic feel to their death metal. Their riffs aren't super traditional, old school, style. It's pretty interesting death metal. I was quite impressed with it. And then she sent 2 albums by the one-man project Thorn, Crawling Worship, and Yawning Depths. I was never a huge fan of this guy's artwork, but the death metal is pretty sweet. Although you can tell it is he's using a drum program, and just kind of a very rudimentary level of the drum program. But the cool thing is the riffs and the songwriting is good. So are the see, I told you, man, I had a couple packages fall. Like I had stacks and shit got knocked over, and thanks for that. I didn't mean to give Melanie the credit for that, Brian, but thank you so much. I will get through this stuff. It's just going to take me a couple minutes, but these Thorn CDs are very cool. They're on Bandcamp. I'm sure the stuff's still available. If you're into death metal, this stuff is a little more traditional old school influence, meaning that there's some actual riffs going on that you can kind of recall and remember. I'm not a big fan of the artwork, but the CDs are cool. Very cool there. Thank you so much, Melanie. 25 you people watching this train wreck. Hey, cheers to you. Let's do these here. Some stream we were on, I was talking about how I lost my Ride the Lightning CD, and Classy Lonnie from Classy Lonnie Metal says I've got a spare copy of that, so he sent me a copy of Ride the Lightning on CD. I had it on vinyl, but it's always good to have it if you want to throw it in the car. It's electro pressing. Yeah, thanks, Lonnie. It's cool to have this again, because the version I had of it was the Walmart exclusive version, which was a shitty digipack that just folds open and the CD would fall out. So it's not a big loss that I lost it, but yeah, it's cool to actually have a jewel case of this. Thank you so much, Lonnie. My buddy Deathlance hooked me up with a Holy Terror shirt that he bought a duplicate of, and he sent me this on Cyber Music. This is Dusks. I can't remember the name of the album. Oh, fuck. It's a Dusk CD. They're a doom metal band. It might be just self-titled. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just called Dusk. These guys are awesome. They're from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Absolutely crushing death doom right here. Old school. What year did this come out? Is it going to tell me? It might, but the lighting in here is so shitty. I would look this up. It's a very classic album. Super heavy. He had 2 copies of it and asked if I wanted one. I'm like, hell yeah. I always had. This was reissued at some point when I was doing Worm Gear, and I got a promo of it, and the promo was broken in the mail. So I had never really heard this. I realized it's a classic, and it's a classic for a reason. Hey, Charred Remains, what's up? Black and Hymns channel. Is this Eli? How's it going? Hey, I'm here to please. I just want to get some of this stuff cleaned up here because, like I said, I've had piles that's been getting rattled around and confusing. And but anyway, he also said because he's a funny guy. There was a little post-it note stuck to this saying, "Do you miss me yet?" Because he knows every time I get a copy of this CD, I give it away because this album sucks so much. It sucks so bad. Gorefest Erase. This is their third album. This goes into the what the fuck were they thinking? They come off of False, one of their best albums, with this groovy, shitty, powerless crap album. I ended up, Ben sent me a copy of it, and I'm like, I'm keeping it. Every time I give it away, it comes back. Oh, Gordon, how's it going, Gordon from Belfast? Sorry. Eli's got a channel called the Blackened Hymns of the Cold North or something. I'm sorry I got you guys confused. Very sorry. Anyway, I kept it, but he sent me another one, so I've got two. So someone's gonna end up with this little sweet honey right here. Brian, is that you? Could that be you, Brian Arkham? It could be you. Thank you, Deathlands brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much. All right, what do we got next? Oh, okay, Darcy. You've seen him on this channel before. It is. It's like the plague. It's like herpes. That CD is like a strain of herpes. Keeps coming back. Our friend here of the channel, Darcy from Darcy 6 Strings 9 Lives. You've all seen him on episodes of Heavy Metallurgy. That's why I didn't bring it to practice. I know you know better. Darcy from 6 Strings 9 Lives channel. He sent me a box some time ago. Very cool stuff. He picked up in his area a couple sealed copies of we got Carnival of Souls still sealed, hermetically sealed for our protection. Kiss Revenge. I like both of these albums. I mean, people bitch and whine about this being their grunge album, which it kind of is, but I always kind of like the songs on it. No one else does, but Revenge, of course, is really good. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm popping these and listening to them and, you know, or keeping them sealed. I just don't know what I'm going to do with them. Don't know. It's cool to have them though. Very, very cool for the collection. He also sent, we also did a stream on Heavy Metallurgy where we ranked and talked about the Sabotage albums. And I mentioned that I did not have Streets, which is one of Alan's favorite albums. And Darcy had a spare copy. He sent it to me. And this thing here, my first initial, I didn't like this up front. And then after hearing Alan's passionate plea for how good it was, I went back and listened to it again several more times, and it clicked with me. It's a really great album. It's a metal opera, so you get a little bit of Meatloaf going on and whatnot, but it's really good, well done, great solos, a lot of passion and heart in it. Great record. He also sent Armored Saint Win Hands Down. I have spun this as well, and I gotta say, out of all the this is going to get me so much shit. I already got a lot of shit for saying that Armored Saint I like them, but I just don't see the big fuss. I thought this was quite good. This was good, man. I liked it. I was surprised. It was heavy in the right way without sounding overly modern. The production was good. You know, the singing was excellent. I don't know. I need to swing back around and spin it again. I've only spun it once, but I didn't hate it. I liked it a little bit better than some of the other stuff I've heard. More Kiss. Kiss rocks Vegas, Nevada. This is a 2 or 3 CD set. Yep. 1, 2, and it's 2 CD set and a DVD. Very cool. I have not watched the DVD yet, but I've listened to the CDs. Paul is hanging in there. I'm pretty sure I have Symbol of Salvation on tape. Have I checked End? Amen. No, I have not. See, Frosty, you know, we have to stick together. I like that. There's something catchy about the songs. They're dark and heavy. I like it. Is it wrong that I've never bothered to listen to Sabotage? No, it's not wrong. I mean, I'm late to that band. I've made up for a lot. I've always had Hall of the Mountain King, which if you're going to start, probably start there. Really good. I like it. Yep. The digipacks, no. Yep. They slip in and out. Exactly. All right. Kiss is very overrated. I cannot stand them. That's my opinion. No, that's cool. And it's always, I get it. I'm not going to bitch about people hating Kiss. I get it. I just grew up. I was in the 70s and I love Kiss, and that's my childhood. So I'm very forgivable to a lot of things that are really not the greatest with that band. But continuing on with Darcy's package, I can't read this. I'm so fucking blind. Oh, Born to Perish by Destruction. I thought it said Born to Pieces. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense. Born to Perish. This is a good album. I really liked it. I spun it a couple times and I kept coming back to it. I think I like this one better than their latest one. Still has Mike on guitar. He's a very distinct tone and playing style and riff writing style. Excellent album. This came out in 2019. So pre-pandemic album. I'm sure they were pissed they couldn't tour for it. Awesome. Here's a couple bangers for sure. I'm slowly amassing my I actually had a copy of it, and Darcy sent me one, so you ended up getting the spoils of war for sure. Rage, Reign of Fear, the band's debut. I did not have it. I had never heard it. He had a spare copy of it and sent it to me. I enjoy it. There hasn't been a Rage album that I dislike. There's some that are better than others. Obviously they've got like a golden era, like a lot of these bands do, but they're still putting out good shit, man. And even, even though they're a lot different on this early stuff, it's still really solid German heavy metal. I like it. Also sent Sound Chaser. Another one. Actually, I had a copy of this. I sent my copy to Alan. So very cool. Again, they've got like 26 or 27 albums, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And the only one from his package I have not spun yet, or maybe I have spun this. I don't remember. But KK's Priest, Sermons of the Sinner. A lot of people in the VC, the metal VC, are giving this praise. So I'm anxious to check it out. It's going to be on my check it out soon stack. Again, I forgot this was in the box. It's been sitting with a pile of shit on it. But Darcy, thank you so much. Please, people, go check out Darcy's channel, or Tom Selleck will look for frown upon you. And that's another Brian gift. I need to get that baby framed. Where are we at? Let's do Alan's pile really quick. He sent me some stuff here the other day, and a couple things I had already that are already assigned to go to someone else, but he sent me, oh God, what's the name of this? The Formation of Damnation by Testament. He picked me up a copy. They had in his local shop. We did a metal club on this, and this is such a great record. This is a favorite. I think this ranks, it sits just as well with their early stuff than anything else they've done. Very cool album. I haven't cracked the seal on it yet, but I will. Classic. He also sent this, I haven't spun this one either. Demiser. What the hell is this called? Through the Gate Eternal. He showed this recently on his show and said it really was pretty good. I have not gone around to checking it out yet, but I will do so. It's on the listen to pile. This thing here, this is a band I've heard before. I always liked, but never got around to picking up anything by them. And he, actually, I bought a copy of this, and then like a week later, he sent me a copy of it. So I got another copy set aside for somebody else. But this is the First Dark Quarter album. This is a Shadow Kingdom reissue where it's got the original sound of the original recorded and mixed first album, and then a remake where the newer lineup redid the first album with modern sound. And this is fucking awesome. These guys they still are together. This thing is great. This band is so unique. If you like Manila Road, these guys are Italy's answer to Manila Road, but I would say, I don't want to say they're better than Manila Road because they're kind of on the same wavelength. talent wise. It's just, they're unique. They've got, they're very Italian sounding. You could tell English is not the guy's first language, which is fine. It just really gives his vocal performance a charm. And the musicianship is top notch. The production is a little rough, but it adds to the charm of it. The music on here just rips. You could tell that they're very passionate about their songs. I've listened to this a bunch. This is really, really good, and I'm looking forward to slowly filling in the rest of my Dark Quarter collection. These guys are exceptional. They definitely Italian. Definitely check out this Italian band if you're into the epic metal style. Excellent, excellent, excellent album. Thank you so much, Alan. God, 42 people. You guys are crazy. Don't you have anything else better to do, like laundry or something on a Sunday? Okay, what's next? Let's catch up with you guys here for a minute. Death to Digital, you should try, start at the early Sabotage and work your way forward. The later day Sabotage starts to get really rock opera-ish. And if you're not into the Meatloaf feel in metal, I mean, that might be, I can see why that could turn you off. But the early stuff is just straight up, US power metal. It's really good stuff. If you're into that, check it out. All right, you and Alan for all the great heavy metallurgy streams this year. Always hey, thank you, and thank you all for watching and being a part of it. We really, really, really appreciate all of you for sticking with us, helping the channel grow. It's been a lot of fun. We look forward to it every week. It's truly one of the highlights of our week is to converse with all you folks and talk about metal. It's totally fun. Let's see what else here. I need to dig into more Rage. Brian, you need to check out Trapped. You need to check out The Missing Link. Secrets in a Weird World. Perfect Man's a great record. I mean, a lot of people say it's their best, but Jurgen turned me on to Trapped. Holy crap, is that a great, great, great catchy album. Reflection of a Shadow, sometime back, killer album I passed on back in the day. Exactly. And that's just it. I had a handful of Rage albums from back in the day, and they're just a band I never pursued. And then to see that they continued on and had so much content, it's kind of overwhelming, but no matter where you dive in, it's going to be at least good. I agree. Oh yeah, Dizzy Dog, the drumming, the whole thing, all the instrumentation on the Dark Quarter is sick. Yep, absolutely. Hey, that sounds like a fun show. Nothing like Army TV before. Exactly. Roger, hey, how's it doing? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. We need to get you on a show one of these days. I know the time difference is a challenge, but if you're a night owl, hit me up. Exactly. I'm doing my laundry too, actually. Right on. How do I feel? Hey, Blind Inside, what's going on? How do I feel about Ray Adler Fates Warning? I'm a big John Arch fanboy, so I started off with that, and when No Exit came out, it just didn't seem right to me. But over the years, it has its place. It's a different band. I think it's good. I understand why people like it so much. I'm slow to warm up to it. I'm slowly picking up his albums as they turn up in a used bin. I've got a few of them. They're good. Just when it comes to Fates Warning, am I going to grab one of his records over the first 3 Fates Warning records? I'm just not. It's not happening. But yeah, I mean, it's good. He's super talented, and they reinvented themselves and kept moving, which awesome. Look forward to have watched the channel grow. Hey, us too. Thank you so much. A to Z is a good band. Have not heard. Christoph, yes, Glorious Dead. We have our second album called Cemetery Paths, I'm sorry, is almost done getting mixed, and then it goes to mastering. The artwork's done. We have to get band photos done. We're in the final stages. It should, hopefully in the next month or so, will be going to the plant. So stay tuned. Hopefully if you like the first one, you're going to like the new one. It's a lot faster. There's more doomier moments and there's more speed moments, some grind and stuff going on. But yeah, thanks for asking. Hopefully you dig it. Time difference. Yeah, I know. Time means nothing to you over there, does it? That's not the radio. There's a bad singer. It's that the music. Exactly. I agree, Frank, 100%. The music to me it's just, I don't own any sweaters. And, maybe if I had a couple sweaters or a nice turtleneck and I could put that on when I was listening to it, I'd feel a little differently about it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just boring music to me. I think it's talented and good, but it's just not my thing. Aw. Okay. Thanks, Phil. All right, let's see here. Next pile. Oh, another thing Alan sent me for my birthday. He got me an OG pressing of Creator's Extreme Aggression, which he knows is one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't want to know how much he paid for this. I don't know if he got it from Germany or what, but wow, that was quite surprised. I've got an OG. I used to have the tape. I have an OG pressing of the CD that I had from back in the day. And then I bought the reissue that came out with the 3 LP set. Always wanted the original pressing, and he completely surprised me for my birthday back in June. So again, Alan, you rule. Thank you so much for this. It's a awesome gift. All right, let's get into Rick's pile. Rick sent a bunch of stuff here a while ago. It's taken me a few minutes to get into all of it, but I made it through, and it's been a lot of fun. We'll start with the CDs first. 3 of these I've only listened to once. We're going to start off with one nice thing about Rick's packages. They're always very diverse. He always, he mixes things up. If you watch the Dreadful Minutes, which there's links in the description, please go and check out the Dreadful Minutes and all these other folks. He shows a lot of stuff that's all over the place, and I really respect that about him. He does not hide the fact that he listens to other styles of music. So he sent me a lot of electronic stuff, not a lot, but some electronic stuff to go with the metal, because he knows I'm into industrial and some stuff like that. I cannot pronounce this. I'm going to say it's Isbrechter with Anti-Corper. They must be German. I will say, this album didn't really click with me. It's a pretty commercial. There's a little bit of a Marilyn Manson thing going on this. And it leans a little too commercial for me. But again, I've only spun it once. I might not have been in the mood for it, so I need to definitely investigate it some more. Black Therapy, Echoes of Dying Memories. If I remember right, this was a black metalish styled band, but more modern, more commercial, heavily produced. It's solid. It was a solid record. The logo and the band photo makes it look like they're like black veiled brides or something. I don't know. Anyway, solid record. Again, I need to spin it another time. Paralea. I don't know. Death and Dissolution. This was pretty underground, raw, kind of barbaric death and black metal. Solid. Didn't blow me away, but it was still a fun listen to check out. Again, need to check it out some more. This one, he was sneaking around on my Bandcamp and saw that I had been watching this, and surprised me one day. I was going to buy it, and I just didn't want to pay the price that I was finding it at the time I was looking for. But this is Fugitive Wizard with Obscuri Eternum. Obscuri Eternum. Fugitive Wizard on Grimstone Records. This is one of those bands. There's kind of a big popularity of this stuff coming up. It's dungeon synth mixed with black metal. A lot of bands are doing it right now. Is this in any way overly exceptional? It really isn't, but it's just solid. I've listened to it 3 or 4 times. It's kind of 8-bit sounding at times, and then the black metal kicks in. It's really barbaric and simplistic. It scratches the itch. I enjoy it. It's been fun to listen to. And again, I was out going to buy it, and he beat me to the punch. So thank you, Rick. See, I knew they were German. Cheers. Yep. Thanks for the hit. Yeah. Very commercial. I didn't care for that one that much. But the Fugitive Wizard, I did enjoy, because I do like that dungeon synth black metal mix. Rick also sent a stack of records. We've got, this one's been fun. I have this on CD, but he snagged me a copy of Reverend Bizarre's Slave of Satan. When it comes to Doom, I'm really picky. And I don't understand how out of all the Doom bands that I kind of like, oh yeah, so on. I don't know why I like this band so much. They're quirky and weird. They're a little repetitive. They're super long-winded. By all rights, I should not really care for this band, but I've got most of their albums, and when it comes to this style, I grab these guys quite a bit. I think they just have a interesting perspective on the genre. Obviously, the band is no more, but it's kind of a shame because this stuff it's fun, it's dark, it's fucked up, it's humorous, it's twisted. I don't know, man. The Finns are just an odd bunch, and cheers to them for that. But yeah, this is a Svart reissue. I don't know if this has ever come out on vinyl. Svart was the first one to put it out, I think. But it's a solid, it's like one long song, super long and droning with a lot of fucked up, twisted things going on. It's cool. I enjoy these guys a lot. Thank you, Rick. He sent, I'll end with these. Had this on tape since it came out, and I haven't spun it in years. He sent me Fear of Gods Within the Veil. This is a music on vinyl copy. Oh, I can't remember her name. Yeah, Dana Crosby. She passed away. She is no more. And this is a very interesting, cool, different album. I always liked it. I wasn't super blown away by it back in the day, but it was cool, having a lot of years between the time I've spun it and listening to it again when Rick sent this to me and liking it a lot more, remembering that I liked it a lot more than I thought I did. Very cool. Check out this back cover art. Get used to it because I'm going to be showing something here in a few minutes that has a very similar cover. So yep, there's that. He also sent. Okay, this one I've listened to once and I kind of liked it. This is Sixth Circle with the Idle Construct industrial record. This is, oh my god, I remember liking it quite a bit and thinking, wow, that was enjoyable, and I wish I could give you more meat on what this was more about, but it's electronic. There might have been some guitar work in there, some metallized industrial stuff. I need to revisit it, but I did enjoy it. And this last one, well, it's almost the last one. This one is one I never would have bought in a million years, and it was cool that he sent this. Die Krups with Vision 2020 Vision. Looks like Meatloaf on the cover. This is, along with that other CD he sent, very commercial. In fact, the side A, I was like, oof, this is almost a little too Marilyn Manson for me. But as the album went on, like side C and side D, it started to get the songs started to get a little more interesting. I do have a soft spot for electronic music, and the guitar work in here is super simplistic, but it was a fun record. I've spun it a couple times. It's not going to be something I'm going to listen to a lot, but when that mood hits, it's cool to have this slab again. It's fun to get stuff that you normally wouldn't have bought. This came out on SPV and Oblivion. Solid record. I'll show you the band. We're all eye patch. There you go. Cyborgs. Again, cheesy. I typically like, my industrial stuff to be a lot darker, but there was some songs on here that I'm like, okay, that's a good passable song. Oh, no shit. See, Jurgen should be on here with me dropping all the knowledge because I don't know shit about these bands. Lee Altus from Heathen Exodus played in Die Krups in the 90s. I did not know that. Let me see here. Let's back up. Yep, Fugitive Wizard. I mean, it's not groundbreaking. It's not mine. It's just it's got a charm to it. right? Reverend Bazaar's the shizzle. They're brilliant, especially the product. I agree, Frank. It's cool, and their choice of covers are always kind of surprising, and they just completely do their own thing with them. It's very cool. They did Dunkelheit, I believe, by Burzum on their black metal album. Is that what it was called, or death metal? I can't remember the name of the album. I got it on vinyl. Very good band. Yep, very good. She did have a killer voice. I'm assuming you're talking of Fear of God. Yeah, music on vinyl is really, they're doing a really good job with their reissues. They all sound really good. Yep, exactly. Beautiful Decay. I'm about to show that Expulsor album here in a few minutes. Die Krupps classic industrial metal from Germany. It's just amazing how, these more commercial industrial bands that work with metal guitars, they have a Marilyn Manson vibe to them. Everyone I've heard, and I haven't heard a lot of them, they all have that vibe. It's kind of like that was the the influence they're shooting for. Oh, that's cool. Did not know that. There's one in the works. We've seen a sketch for it. Justin over at Vestabon's Bloodbox is the illustrator that we're working with on it. So that should be coming hopefully soon. And of course, we're going to need to talk to Chromie D about the Sex Condor shirt, which should be a lot of fun. Oh, and it's not Rick without sending something. He's thinking he's being funny, but it kind of backfired on this one because I actually like this record. He sent a Frida 7-inch or 45. I know there's something going on. If you're in tune with your 70s trivia, Frida was one of the ladies from ABBA, which is a band I grew up with and enjoy quite a bit. This is her. See, the funny thing is, I knew who it was, and I did not know the song until I put it on and started singing along with it. I didn't realize that song was hers, and it was kind of a hit back in the 80s. This was Nina's record. Well, it's mine now. Jam some fucking cult ABBA stuff. Thank you, Rick. You rule, my friend. See, there's a lot of good songs by ABBA. Oh, come on. And just enjoy it. Embrace it. All right. Next, what have we got here? Who have I? Oh, we're going to do we'll end with Jurgen's package because it's a monster. My buddy S. Craig Zoller, who you guys saw a couple Wednesdays ago, we did a humongous stream on Blind Guardian. He constantly is sending me stuff that he thinks I need to hear, and which is always fun, always great. He's sent a bunch of stuff. This has just been the most recent-ish pile leading up to this video. He sent the new Venator. I can't read the name of it. Echoes from the Gutter. Real solid new wave of traditional heavy metal. Very well produced. Great singer. I've only listened to it a couple times. Great mustaches. Gotta have a mustache to be in this band. It's a prerequisite. Solid record. I've enjoyed it. Not always in the mood for this style, but there's a definite appeal. He recently sent this Black Rose by Thin Lizzy. This is one of them I did not have, and I'm slowly building up my Thin Lizzy collection. What's on this one? Not a bad song on it, really. I'm trying to think of some of the stuff that stands out, but like I've only listened to it a couple times and it's all solid. It's got Gary Moore on it for the second guitarist. Good record. Enjoyed it. He sent me, because I was bitching about Ace Frehley sucking live these days because he is terrible live. He sent me Ace Frehley's Space Invader. I think this is his first solo record back out of the abyss, and I was absolutely shocked how good this is. It's actually quite good. I know Scott Waters and some other people in the VC have been ranting and raving about it. I just couldn't believe it. But Zoller's like, yeah, man, it's solid. So he sent me a copy of it, and he's right. It's produced really well. The singing is good. The songwriting is pretty fucking solid. There really isn't a song on here that sucked. I was surprised. There is a What's the cover? The Joker. Was it Steve Miller? Unnecessary, but solid, very good. And these three just came here the other day. He watched the Prague show we did with Jeff Wagner and Hunter Ginn from Radical Research on Prague, and he knows that I've got zero Prague knowledge. So he sent me some stuff that he thought I might enjoy or thought I should hear. Still in the seal. I have not cracked them yet. I just got them last week. King Crimson's Red. Pink Floyd Metal. And Jethro Tull, Minstrel in the Gallery. So yeah, I got some Prague stuff to digest. Thank you very much, Zoller. I appreciate it as always. And lastly, but certainly not least, we've got a massive package that our friend Jürgen sent from Germany. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of here, and a lot of it is super killer. A lot of stuff I've been wanting to hear and never had gotten around to checking out. He's changed the name of his channel to Albert Ampel. So please go subscribe to Albert Ampel. He's doing like 30 days, 30 thrash albums. He's in the middle of that. Really started off on that. It's been a lot of fun. Before I talk about his package, let's get caught up here. I have not heard all of their recent album. I've listened to a couple songs. It sounded very boring, kind of sad. The Expulsor, I'll tell you in just a second. You like Thin Lizzy, you need Grand Slam. That's a project film. Okay. I'm sure I will, Frank. I've heard a lot of people saying that stuff is really exceptional. We should have taken fan questions last time. It was on a Wednesday night and it was super late for Alan. He is coming back, I think December. He's coming back in December. He's got a whole bunch of stuff he wants to do. He really enjoyed doing it. So if we can get our schedules all to line up, you'll probably be seeing a lot of Mr. Zoller. We loved having him and he liked doing it. So it's very cool. Check out Van de Graaff Generator. Will do. Wishbone Ash. I actually Zoller back in the day made me a mixtape of Wishbone Ash stuff. It was fun. It was good stuff. There's some good songs on that tape. All right. Without further ado, it's been 47 minutes. Holy shit. This is the last package and it's a big one. So we're going to dig through these here. Jürgen has been watching this channel for a while and knows what I've been looking for, and he hooked me up with this package for sure. These are bands that I've always been curious about, missed back in the day somehow. Some are new things and some, anyway, we'll just get going on it. Angel Dust, he sent Into the Dark Past. He also sent To Dust You Will Decay. Both of these this band, as they evolved, got a lot more proggy / power metal. This early stuff is very German thrash. The vocal stylings, I always compare a lot of German bands to Death Row because I love Death Row so much, but the vocal style reminds me of Death Row. Is that old German thrash style, which I love. These albums are great. Both of these are exceptional. Hey Rick, what's going on? You've already missed me talking about your package you sent me. You're gonna have to rewind and watch. This was the triumphant golden ticket in the whole box right there, Frida. Anyway, Angel Dust. He sent 2 albums by, I believe, a German band, Grinder. He sent Dawn for the Living. He also sent Dead End. The Dead End album I had seen back in the day in the cutout bins. There was always something, I just never pulled the trigger on it. I don't know why, if I didn't have the money, I don't know what the deal was, but I've always been curious about this band, and he sent them both and they do not disappoint. Excellent German thrash. Really enjoyed both of these albums. Both of these are Dive Bomb reissues. Dive Bomb does an incredible job on their reissues. Excellent stuff. Good stuff. And let's move on to the next. Another band. This is a band that Alan turned me on to. I'm missing a few of their records. Jurgen helped out with this one. This is the Golden Bow by Atlantean Codex, and it's autographed by the band. Thank you so much, Jurgen. Excellent record. This band is great. They're like modern day epic metal that is actually doing something that doesn't sound like everybody else. It sounds like them. They have their own unique sound. They have very patient and involved and advanced songwriting style, and the lyrics are insanely complicated and great. This band rules, absolutely rules. I know Jurgen knows some of these dudes, and excellent. This was an awesome gift as well. Thank you so much, Jurgen. Here, I'm going to try to catch up. Check out. Heavy Mellers the other night was funny as hell. Alan's puffy paint shirts. Oh my God, dude. Friday night, I laughed so much. I haven't laughed that much in a long time. It was a lot of fun. We went kind of long, and it maybe fell off the rails a little bit towards the end, but if you get a chance, folks, watch Friday's Metallurgy. It was a lot of fun. Hey, Rick. Yeah, Beautiful Decay. Excellent. Yep. Yeah, this was something I've been meaning to do for a while, and I'm glad I jumped on. Classics. Autograph 2. Whoa, Jurgen is always. I know. Jurgen rules. Absolutely rules. I mean, Albert, or whatever his name is today. Next up, he sent 2 Grief of War albums. We've got A Mounting Crisis as Their Fury got released, and Worship. I don't think I've listened to these yet. Out of the package, these are the 2 I have not got to yet. But I'm assuming it's thrash. I know that's primarily Jurgen's wheelhouse. So looking forward to checking these out. Here's another band I've been real curious about. Jurgen's shown a bunch of their albums. I know Scott Waters shows a lot of their albums. He sent 2 Accuser CDs. The Mastery and, oh my God, I can't read it. The Forlorn Divide. I was quite surprised, how I missed this band as well back in the day, and they're still chugging out records, and these are great. They were really, really solid, good thrash. I don't know when these came out, and I'm never going to be able to see the date in this dark room with these old shitty eyes, but wow, pretty solid thrash. Really, really enjoyed it. I don't know if all their albums are this good, but I'm interested in checking them out. Here's 2 pretty massive deals here. He knows I've been on a hunt to finalize my Rage catalog, and he hooked me up with the Sound Chaser archives. It's a big box set type of situation, or what is it? 2 CDs and a DVD. Bunch of demo stuff on here, if I remember right. Demos and different and live and different versions. A lot of fun. He sent the From the Cradle to the Stage 20th anniversary package. This thing is super sick. The ultimate double DVD plus double live CD. Features history, film, live concert, studio documentary, all video clips, and much more. This thing is, again, Jurgen, you went crazy, my friend. I haven't gotten through all this yet, but I will. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And then he sent a massive stack of vinyl. This one I was super psyched to get. I've seen people showing it. I have never got around to buying it, but this was a band that he was in. He is no longer in this band. Repent. This is Condemned to Fail. German thrash band. They are very aggressive, well-written, hard-hitting thrash. Jurgen's voice on it was perfect. He just had a very aggressive, yelling, screaming style that stayed. It maintained the thrash feel without, going full-blown modern. He was just a perfect caustic element to this band. It's like the signature on the end of a perfect letter. I don't know. It's great. Awesome record. I've spun this 3 or 4 times. I've really enjoyed it. Great band. Check out To Condemn to Fail by Repent. I believe it's on Spotify if you want to check it out. Yeah, postage sucks, man. It's terrible. Let's get caught up here. Jurgen's got a few. He's got a few records. Okay. Yep. Grief of War from Japan. Good band, good thrash. I'm looking forward to checking them out. Germany, Canada, shipping prices jacked up. It's now 18 euros instead of 6 to 8 euros. Oh my God. It's international shipping. They don't want us to send stuff overseas. Condemned to Fail kicks ass. It does indeed. Okay, let's keep going here. This one, oh boy. I've been looking for this for a while, and again, didn't want to pay the prices, but you're going to hook me up. Live in the UK, Halloween. I mean, thank you. you know, I'm a big fan. They're one of my favorite bands. And I bought a CD on eBay of this, thinking it was an old original version of the CD, but it was a bootleg digipack. It was fucking terrible. But now I don't need to really worry about it. Live in the UK, this was out on Electrola. I don't think this was a noise pressing. I don't know what the hell. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't care. I'm just psyched I have it. Always been hunting for it. Very cool. I think parts of this were released on the I Want Out EP. But it's got side A, A Little Time, Dr. Scene, Future World, Rise and Fall. Side B, We Got the Right, I Want Out, and How Many Tears. Awesome. Very cool. Very happy to have this. Thank you. Thank you, Jurgen, so much. Love it. This one I've only spun once. I've got Extreme Cold Winter, I think, with the polar bear on it. And this is Psychomorphia by Messiah. It's like an EP with some demo stuff and some live tagged on to the end of it on Floga Records. Solid band, old thrash band. This didn't blow me away, but again, it felt like an EP with all this. And I've liked some of the older stuff I've heard from them. So again, I need to spin this a little bit more. These two are a big surprise. Never heard of this band. Alpha Tiger. He sent Beneath the Surface, and he sent Identity. You know, first glance, there you go. You know, new wave of traditional heavy metal. But the thing that is about the singer for this band is really fucking good. I mean, he's a great singer. He's got a lot of character, a real smoothness to him. The songwriting was really catchy, well produced. This is on Century Media. Both of these are on Century Media. Nope. This one's on SPV Steamhammer. But I've listened to these several times. I think both these albums are quite exceptional. It's the second and third record. The debut, I think, has a tiger on it. I mean, really, you know, it had to, right? Solid band. If you're into that, you know, modern day traditional heavy metal sound, you can't go wrong with these. It's really good, well done stuff. Excellent. Check these guys out for sure. Oh. Expulsor. There's that cover. Remember I was telling you to remember it? This is on Grey Haze Cogumelo Records. This is The Unholy One. This is a band from Brazil area that I have never heard before. And it's got that old school Brazilian feel to it. Very cool stuff. Aggressive, lo-fi, well done. Alpha Tiger managed by Carl Walterbach. Really? Wowie. Psy Rules needs more pumpkins. What's up? Oh, just getting some long overdue VCLT stuff taken care of. Okay. I enjoyed this. Listened to it a couple times. Again, never heard this band. We're into, you know, Sarcophago, early Sepultura. This is sit right in there with all that stuff as well. Very cool. You know, Devil gives hot chicks piggyback rides. That's Very nice. That's not evil, is it? It's not evil. And finally, on the Jurgen pile, this was another big surprise. I love this at live album. It's quite good. This Blind Guardian Live. I always called it Bard's Tavern, even though that's not the name of it. It's just Blind Guardian Live. It's a 3 LP set. Sound on this is great. The set list is great. It's a great live album, and it's really cool to have it on vinyl. I had the CD of it. It's very cool to get the wax. Blind Guardian fan. This is my only Blind Guardian vinyl. Hopefully it doesn't steer me down that I must get it all on vinyl, because that's a sickness that it's a sickness. What are you going to do? But very cool, Jurgen. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for all the stuff. All of you. There's a lot. It was a lot. Oh, wait. Yeah, I haven't got all through that yet. Okay. We're not going to talk about that right now. Anyway, that's it. I feel like I can put some of the stuff away. I can organize stuff together now and just listen to it at my leisure. The stuff that I've missed out on and haven't spun yet. Thank you, everybody. I know it's kind of weird. It's going on 6 o'clock. Time change. Everybody's going to be screwed up for a month. But I want to jump on, say, hey, see what was going on, and show off all this stuff all these kind folks have sent me. The link in the description to everybody that sent stuff for this. So please go to their channels, check them out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Chances are, if you're a heavy metallurgy fan, you've seen a lot of those folks on our shows. So hopefully you're already subscribed to them. But that's it. I'll sit here for another minute. If anybody has a question, I'll try to answer it. And then I'm going to go finish my laundry and feed the heathen hordes upstairs. I only have one beer and it's half gone. So there'd be no 4 hour. I do have whiskey. That wouldn't be good. Oh, and I do. And I'll be getting a lot of you back here soon. Rick, there's a big package for you. Brian, I'm conjuring some stuff. Darcy has got a box of stuff. Alan's got a box of stuff. I'm getting there. I just need to get my shit together. You know what? Christopher, I have heard the new Dark Throne. And I will say it sounds like they're trying more than they've tried in a while. The first few listens, I was quite surprised. I mean, there's even some like guitar harmonies on there. The production is good. The songs kind of go somewhere. It isn't just two riffs repeated for 4 or 5 minutes. I listened to it 4 or 5 times and liked it. I went back to it a couple of days ago and I didn't get the same warm, fuzzy feeling. So I don't know. It's kind of like, as soon as they started going down the crust punk road, I've always liked the stuff, but there's just no staying power to it. I just kind of stopped caring after that initial listen. I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more Dark Throne. I might buy this one. Maybe. We'll see. You got a lot of music to listen to. That's a good thing. Mel will never die. We died before Mel. Exactly. The days are numbered for sure. It's more technically proficient than a lot of early percent. Yeah. Agreed. But yeah, that's it. I guess I'm going to go. I got some shit to do. Thank you all for joining me. I'm surprised so many people turned out for, this impromptu stream, but thank you all for joining me. It's been a lot of fun hanging out and chatting with you folks, and we'll see you Wednesday. We'll be covering for the album club. Kellen picked a band we can't pronounce. Ecclesia is the name of the band. De Ecclesiae Universalis. It's French. Yeah, I still haven't spun it yet. I need to get on that, but that's it. Everybody check out the people in the description, please. Do a solid and subscribe to them and enjoy their content as well. Great folks, awesome people. They're doing good fun things with their channels. So hey, it's still here, Festered. You can go watch it here in a minute. But I'm out. I'm gonna go feed the hordes. So talk to y'all later. See ya.